What is going on, everyone? It is your boy Josh here on Love Wrestling, and I have a question for you. Who is going to win this year's Royal Rumble matches? It's the age-old question. Who do you really think is going to win? Not only that, who do you think is going to be surprises in this year's Rumble? Who do you think is going to be number 30, number 1, number 2, number 24? I don't know. It's just a crazy time. Rumbles are so exciting. But I want to propose this question for all of you. Who is going to win when it's all said and done this year's Royal Rumble matches, both the men's and the women's? The field is arguably one of the most open fields in a few years, with a lot of names being thrown around within the internet wrestling community to just fans in general. We really don't have a set in stone like this person is going to win. So that is my question for all these people here that are fans of Love Wrestling and just clicking onto this video. Who really is going to win the Royal Rumble matches? Now, for my money, if I was a gambling man, which I am not, I'll just put that out there, but if I was, I'd be putting my money on one Bianca Belair. I just think it's her time. I think the inevitable Banks and Belair match is going to happen at WrestleMania, and I think it would be a great way for Belair to do this. Now, I honestly think she could go coast to coast here, friends. She started at number 2 last year. I think she could do it from number 1 this year and really just step her feet in the ground and be like, I am here and I'm ready to shine. She is the EST for a reason. I think she could be the EST of Royal Rumble, maybe the Royal Rumbleist winner. Huh? I don't know if that will stick, but hey, I just think that Bianca Belair's year, this is her year. I think 2021 is going to be a big year for her, and I think Banks and Belair could really do some cool stuff. But I think Belair's got this one for the women's Royal Rumble. Now, for the men's, it's a little harder for me. I kind of am a little bit more leaning towards, like, I could be right with the women, but with the men, there's a lot to choose from here. Of course, a lot of people have been saying Daniel Bryan. I hear a lot of Shinsuke Nakamura. I don't really have a set in stone answer, but again, if I was a gambling man, I think I would put my money on Daniel Bryan. I think there's a lot of potential for Bryan and Roman to have a really great WrestleMania match, and I really do think that WWE want to try to recreate what they did at WrestleMania 30 with Daniel Bryan. So my money would be on Daniel Bryan for the men, but again, there's so many options, and I hear a lot of rumblings of people being like, maybe this person, maybe this person. I absolutely adore that about the Royal Rumble, is that you literally have 30 different choices, and some of them we don't even know. I guess with the potential now of Edge being announced back, could Edge do it? What a great moment that would be 1 year after he returned from 9 years away from wrestling. That'd be pretty cool to see Edge back in that spotlight one more time. I would not be mad at that. Now, another question I need to ask you guys here on I Have a Question for You, or whatever this series is really going to be called, it's just a little chit chat, is who do you think is going to be some surprises in this? Because I love surprises. It's one of the biggest reasons why we all love Royal Rumble matches, and I'm just going to throw out 2 here that I would really like to see in the respective men's and women's Royal Rumble matches. For the men, I would honestly like to see Brock Lesnar. The problem with Brock is that if he comes back in a Royal Rumble, I really don't see it anything other than a win. So if Brock Lesnar's back, it's like, ooh, is he going to win this? Because you know how Brock is. But I like to see Brock Lesnar in the men's Royal Rumble. For the women, I would really like to see Melina. There's been a lot of chatter about her in the last 6 months, about her returning or not returning or whatever's going on. I would really like to see Melina kind of represent that era of women, and kind of an underappreciated worker, to be completely honest. But I just like to see Melina come in, do her stuff, and then get thrown out inevitably by somebody. But I'd like to see Melina. Another thing that I want to ask you guys, and I know I'm asking a lot from you guys, is that throw out some statistics for me. Who do you think's going to have the most eliminations? Who do you think's going to be the Iron Man woman in their respective matches? I want to know it all from you. Leave a comment below. Tweet at me at JoshRobinson00 on Twitter if you want to have a conversation about the Royal Rumble, or the Love Wrestling CA account on Twitter. I'm sure we will always respond to your comments and to your tweets and to your Facebook messages, whatever it is you feel necessary to do. Make sure you leave a like on this video if you liked what you see. Click that subscription button, that little subscribe button down there. Click it. So then you can subscribe and you'll always be able to watch videos like this and hear podcasts and interviews and different stuff here on Love Wrestling. And of course, make sure you hit that bell so you get notifications of when new videos are up. Again, who's going to win the Royal Rumbles? Who's going to be all the statistic stuff? Who's going to be the surprises? Leave a comment below, and I'll see you guys very soon. Enjoy the Royal Rumble.